everyone, this is a review for the unique Melody Maverick. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the packaging and the accessories. And in part 2, yes, there's going to be a part 2, I will mainly focus on the sound quality on the Mavericks themselves. Now, originally I wasn't going to do a review on these, but I realized that unique Melody is not necessarily a popular brand when it comes to earphones. Like, usually when you talk about IEMs, you think of like Ultimate Ears, Shure, Sennheiser, Audio-Technica, Sony, all those things. But people just don't really know about unique Melody, even though these are pretty big when it comes to custom in-ear monitors. So, and I have to say, these earphones, the Maverick, they're really expensive, but they are freaking awesome when it comes to sound quality. So, I think it's really a shame that these aren't more popular than they should be. So, I think I would make this video to, promote this product, I guess, even though I'm not sponsored by them. So, alright, let's get straight into it. So, packaging. You get a black box. As you can see, this is a very simplistic design. It's basically black all around. I mean, even the text are black, like a reflective black. You can't really see it through the camera, but when I sort of tilt the box, you can see the text. It says unique Melody. You've got the UM logo right there. IEMs inside. Custom in-ear monitors, even though these are not custom in-ear monitors, these are universals. So that's kind of weird. And handcrafted with love. So I just want to point out that these cost almost $1,200 US. I got these for a lower price at a 10% discount, but these are really expensive earphones, and at this sort of price, you would expect a much more premium, extensive sort of packaging, but nope, you just get a black box. Now, in comparison, I actually have a bunch of boxes here. So here I have the box for the Shure SE215. Sorry, I have to lay it flat because, as you can see, the lens is not quite big enough to capture everything. So here you have the box. To be honest, I don't really like the design of this box because you have like, okay, so you have black and white, and then you suddenly have blue and pink, Tiffany green. Like, this doesn't look premium at all, but these are $100 earphones, so obviously you don't expect these to be all that fancy looking. But moving on to something more expensive, we have the Bowers & Wilkins C5 earphones box. So I think these are over $250 US. They don't make these anymore, but they do have the Series 2, which is like an upgraded version to the C5 now. I really like the design of this box. It's like you have like a black gradient, and then you have silver text, more silver, white. You can see the theme here, and to be honest, this box feels very premium, even though the earphones inside are kind of shit. And then we have something even more expensive. This is the Logitech / Ultimate Ears UE900. I also kind of like this design because, you have like a blue accent, like a blue-black accent going on. This also feels, this isn't quite as premium looking as the Bowers & Wilkins C5, but these are very presentable, I think. Like, these are very cool looking. This box is very cool looking, I should say. So, by the way, this one cost about $400 US when these first came out. Now, those are $400 US. And then for these $1,200 US earphones, you just get a black box. Like, that's all you get. A freaking black box. These are even more expensive than the very popular Shure SE846. This guy right here is more expensive than this, plus this, plus this. But instead of getting all these premium packaging, you just get a black box. So now I'm not really complaining about the box. I just thought it's, you know, pretty funny that Unique Melody decided to go with this very simplistic box. And to be honest, I feel like this feels like a more honest representation of the product. Like IEMs inside, handcrafted with love. This feels honest. So I actually don't really mind the packaging, but you know, it's just a fun fact, you know. Anyway, so inside the box, still all black. On the top, you get a flat box, paper box. So inside, this is where you will find all the accessories, but I've already taken those out. So, and here, you can see a circular slot, and this is where the metallic case would go in. And inside the metallic case, you would find this, a very small carrying pouch, and inside the carrying pouch is where you will find the Maverick themselves. Alright, so these are all the accessories. Now, let me just lift the camera. So these are all the accessories that comes with the box. You have two pieces of paper. These are basically about warranty. So this piece of paper has English on it, and this is basically what you need if you are a foreign customer, and you know, these are actually only sold in Japan, so that's why this piece of paper is kind of important for warranty. Unique Melody probably expected people to buy these in Japan then leave, so you know, this piece of paper is pretty useful. And for the second piece of paper, you find more warranty information. It literally says warranty right here. So, focus. Yes, thank you. In Japanese. I'm not going to go through all these things, but you know, at the bottom it actually says Mixwave. Now, Mixwave is actually I think an audio company in Japan, and Unique Melody basically collaborated with Mixwave to release a series of products like the Mason, the Maverick, which is what I have here, the Mavis, and the Bath. So that's what Unique Melody does. They like to release region-exclusive products because they think that people in different regions have different music preferences. So that's why they want to produce products that I guess specifically cater to those. So Mixwave, now you get the Maverick. So besides the papers, you find a cleaning cloth. You also have some other accessories like a 1/4-inch converter, an airline converter. So this is where you would plug in your earphones, and you plug this into your airplane seat, and then I think you can use your earphones, your own earphones, instead of having to use those crappy airplane headphones. So that's nice. And then you have a cleaning tool. Now, I like finding cleaning tools with my IEMs, but the thing that's lacking with this piece of cleaning tool is that it's missing the brush on the other side. It's only got a metallic loop here, so you know, I do wish they had included a brush here, but it's not really a big problem. The metallic loop still does its job pretty well, so that's that. And then you have the ear tips. I will talk about these in just a moment. And just like what I've said before, you also get a metallic case, and inside you will find a carrying pouch. Now, the carrying pouch is very, very small. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So I have the Maverick here, okay, all tied up using the Unique Melody Velcro tape right here. So these are gigantic earphones, okay? But they give you this tiny carrying pouch, and if you sort of put them on top of each other, you can see that this is a really tight fit. And if you try to put these inside, like this is just really cumbersome, I have to say. Like, I don't understand why they make this carrying pouch so small. I mean, this is the carrying pouch that comes with the UE900, and I have to say that the UE900 is a lot smaller. If you have seen my unboxing video, I actually shot a couple of pictures comparing the size between the UE900 and these, but even Ultimate Ears provided a bigger carrying pouch for their smaller earphones. And then you have the metallic case now. Again, this is very simplistic looking, which is fine, you know. It says UM right here and nothing else, I think. Yep. Now this is a two-piece design. They don't come with desiccants. I put these in on my own. And inside the metallic case, you'll find some plastic lining, or rubbery sort of lining. Okay. Now, I think this is actually a very cumbersome design because, okay, just imagine, right? You have the Maverick inside. Okay. Now, you're on the street and suddenly you decided, oh, I want to listen to my Maverick, I want to listen to my music. So you take out the metallic case, you open up the cover, now you get two pieces of items. You take out the Maverick, now you have three pieces of item. And then, with the Maverick in your hands, you have to close the case, you know, twist it around, turn it around, and put this away. Cumbersome. Now, in comparison, I have here the Ultimate Ears carrying case. This is also very simplistic design, simplistic looking. It's got like a piano finish to it, and this is a one-piece design. Now, this is not cumbersome because, okay, just imagine you have, again, the Maverick inside. All right, Maverick. All right. You want to listen to music? You take out the case. You open up the case. Take out the Maverick. And then you can close the case with one hand and put this away. Now you can listen to the Maverick. This is elegant. This, however, is not elegant. I really wish in their next product they would use a single piece design. Like, this is just really cumbersome. And you know what? The cover actually doesn't always sit on the base or the lower part of the case all the time, like perfectly. And these do make a lot of noise. Alright, so let's talk about the ear tips. So, inside the box you will find two kinds of ear tips. So on the left you have the black silicone tips, and on the right you will find some white unique melody. I don't know. I will talk about these later, but you get two different kinds of ear tips. So with the silicone tips you would get 4 different sizes. I think these are large, medium, small, and extra small. So, silicone tips. And for these are very interesting. So, these are white ear tips with a black core. Whoops. Now, to be honest, I have no idea what these, what brand these ear tips are. Okay, so they work just like Complies or Shure Olives. Just like Complies and Shure Olives, you would squeeze on them and they will slowly expand. So what you do with these is that you squeeze them, you put these inside your ear canal, and these will expand according to the shape of your ear canal. So they work just like Shure Olives and Complies, but I have to say that these are superior to Complies. Now, the problems I have with Complies is that, well, are that firstly, they don't stay new for that long, and by that I mean, if you use these for like a week, they basically just lose that sort of squeeze it and slowly expand property. Like these just immediately expands. Like these are freaking useless when it comes to, being comply ear tips. And secondly, these don't last that long. They're foam tips. People always complain about how these break very easily and you have to spend a lot of money buying these ear tips. And thirdly, I don't find the sound quality coming out of these ear tips to be all that superior. They're actually kind of shit when it comes to sound quality. And then I have a pair of Shure Olives here. Okay, so I would say the unique melody, whatever these are, memory ear tips, I guess I would call these, I would say these are more similar to the Shure Olives than they are to the Complies. So if you squeeze on them, you can see that they stay squeezed for a very long time. Like, look at this. And this is awesome because that means after you squeeze the ear tips, you don't have to rush these into your ear canals. Unlike Comply, like even brand new Complies don't stay squeezed for that long. Like these are really crappy ear tips. I have no idea why people like these so much. And going back to the Shure Olives, you can see that they're still squeezed. Like look at this. This is awesome. Like I feel like this is what Comply ear tips should work like. So that's that. Now, the unique melody ear tips. You can see that they don't immediately expand like the Complies. Like look at this. All right, Comply. Immediately expands. Unique melody memory ear tips, they take like around 1.5 seconds to expand to 2 seconds, and these immediately rebounds. So yeah, Complies is shit. Comparing the memory ear tips to the silicone tips, I find that these actually give more bass than the silicone ear tips. Like with these on, the Maverick just loses all of its bass, all of its sub bass, like they just go away. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, even with the large size ear tips on, you're still not getting the sub bass. So, but I mean, other than that, these actually sound very, very similar. But again, these do give more sub bass than the silicone tips. Now, what I think to be the best fit for the Maverick is actually the ear tips that come with UE900. So I have the silicone ear tips here. Now with these, the Maverick actually sounds louder than it does with its own silicone tips and memory ear tips, which is kind of weird. And with these, I'm still getting those the bass, the sub bass, the lower mids, as well as the treble. Like with these on, the treble is so clear. Like I really like having these on the Maverick. So I'm not done with talking about the ear tips though. Here I have a major issue with these ear tips. So you have the Maverick, all right, on the right. You can see that the nozzle size is a lot bigger than the hole in the ear tip. Like, look at this. I would say the nozzle is almost as big as this plastic ring, like the diameter of this plastic ring. Almost. Obviously the plastic ring is still a bit bigger, but the nozzle is still a lot bigger than the hole. And this is a big problem because when I was changing out the ear tips, I wanted to find out which ear tips are the best for the Maverick. And putting these on really a real hassle. And this is the same case for putting on the Complies or memory ear tips. Like, if you just put the nozzle into the hole, you can see that it doesn't fit at all. Like, you really have to apply a shit ton of force to get these on. But then even if you do that, these still won't, like, you're not getting a 100% success rate when it comes to putting these ear tips on. You have to keep fiddling around, apply a lot of force to the ear tips and the earpiece itself to get these on. So weird design, I have to say. And but with the Ultimate Ears ear tips, these are softer. Even though these have I think these have a smaller hole than their own silicone tips, but these do just slide right on. Instantaneous, alright? This is awesome.